Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is opening day at DCA for 2025 Food and Wine Festival. And today I'm gonna try all of the drinks, all the food, and all the non-alcoholic drinks from all 8 festival booths. I'm especially excited for the barbecue Western Bao burger and can't wait to compare the strawberry versus raspberry horchatas. Plus, I'm checking out the festival shows from live music at the waterfront to jamming with the chefs at Pixar Pier. So let's eat, drink, and enjoy the vibes. Let's go. Our first booth is going to be Golden Dreams right across from where we got our tickets. We're going to try everything on the menu. They have 2 food items, the Musubi fried rice and the cherry cobbler pot de creme and the blueberry pancake cold brew, which I've been waiting for. I've heard so much about it. I'm excited for the blueberry pancake cold brew. They say it might be the best one. So far, my favorite one is the taro one, so we'll see if it's better. The next booth is Mercado de Antojos, and we got everything on the menu there. Also, we got the Birria Mac Cheese, which is also available at Sonoma Terrace, the Cafe de Olla Tres Leches cake, and last but not least, the raspberry horchata. So I'm curious to see if the raspberry horchata is gonna be better than the strawberry horchata. So there's 2 horchatas for the Food and Wine Festival. So let's go. All right, guys, I'm here with my son, Steve, and we're gonna try all the food from the first 2 booths. What do you want to start with, Steve? Want to start with the Mickey Mouse?
Yeah.
Yeah? Mickey Mouse? So we're going to start with the Tres Leches cake. Got the little Mickey Mouse on there. I think my son just wants the cookie. So, Steve, you want to try the whole cake or just the cookie? Just the cookie? Okay. You going to tell Daddy if it's good or not? Take a bite. Oh, how was it? Wow, you like it? Okay. It's pretty good. The cookie actually is a Tres Leches cookie. I thought it would just be like a simple sugar cookie. Maybe it is a sugar cookie. There's no more. Daddy's gonna try it first, okay? Wow, it's a big bite. All right, we're gonna give it a shot. Wow, that's really good. Almost tastes like pumpkin. I can taste some pumpkin. Very light sweetness. This is delicious. Wow, this is definitely an A. I'm not a big Tres Leches guy. This dessert is very subtle. It's not overly sweet, it's not overpowering. It's just a light Tres Leches sweetness. Presentation is pretty. I like the red tin. This is very good. Yeah, I think if you like Tres Leches cake, you're definitely gonna like this. The bread is very light. It's not heavy and thick. It's not dry. Very, very moist. This is a good cake. Not overly sweet. I love it. All right, let's wash that down with the raspberry horchata. I've been meaning to try these. I mean, I love horchatas in general. I'm gonna see how this one tastes. I'm gonna stir it up a little bit. Oh, 1 raspberry down. I got lost in there. My son wants this raspberry though. Wow, that is really refreshing. Definitely on the sweet side. Much sweeter than the Tres Leches cake. Lots of sugar, a little bit of cinnamon, taste a hint of raspberry in it. This is really good. I give this an A. For horchata, this might be the best horchata I've ever had in my life. So yes, raspberry horchata, A+. Delicious, okay. We're gonna try the musubi, and this is also a popular item here. This is a musubi fried rice. This is a Disney Vacation Club. This is a Disney Vacation Club item. I don't know if that's supposed to be Spam musubi. Usually when you say musubi, a lot of sauce. You taste the seaweed furikake. The sauce is kind of overpowering. Rice is kind of bland. The meat is a little dry. It kind of reminds me of Spam, but like a dry Spam, like a old dry Spam. The sauce is overpowering. It's very, very sweet. They almost put too much sauce on there. Oh man, I was really looking forward to this, man, but this is just average. So I'm just gonna give this a C. So this is a C, maybe even a C-. This is disappointing. But I do love the eggs. I love the green little furikake they put on there. I mean, the presentation is pretty. Like I said, and when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to get it. Even when I saw that poster, I was really excited for this one, but this is really disappointing. So again, C- really. Next, we're gonna shift gears and we're gonna try the cherry cobbler pot de creme. This is actually from the same booth, Golden Dreams. Comes in a small little golden can or golden tin. I feel like a lot of the stuff from Food and Wine, it comes in this golden tin instead of the plastic one they had for Lunar New Year. So I'm glad they upgraded it. All right, so for the cherry cobbler pâte de crème, I think it's good. I mean, it just reminds me of the cobbler I used to have in Boy Scouts. It's just a straight up dessert.
Oh, be careful.
I give it just a solid C. You know, I'm not a big dessert person, but definitely tastes like a cherry cobbler. All right, guys, we're gonna try our last 2 items here. Really excited for the Birria Mac and Cheese. My wife just took a small bite of it. She gave me a nice little nod. So I'm gonna try that. That's also available at the Sonoma Terrace. It's a Birria Mac and Cheese. This one comes in a plastic cup. It's got some guac, got some birria on there. Not a whole lot of guac, it's a little teeny bit of guac. And avocados are very expensive here in California. Very wet and juicy. I can see the oils. Oh my gosh, and the cheese. Wow, wow. That's very different. Definitely a hybrid, like a fusion. Wow. I love the guac, I love the birria on there. Plenty of meat, lots of flavors from the meat. The cheese is not your typical mac and cheese cheese. It's like a spicy, almost like a Mexican cheese. Yeah, the queso. Yeah, it's not your typical mac and cheese cheese. A little bit of heat, not too much. I would say 1 out of 10 heat. I like the little crispy bits of little nachos on there. Gives it a little bit of crunch texture. Overall, this is great. I mean, I love mac and cheese. This is definitely an A. Anyways. It's delicious. I'm gonna eat all of it, so I gotta give some to my wife, and my son might love this too. You wanna try this, Steve? Wanna try the mac and cheese? No? Okay. We're gonna finish off these first 2 booths with the blueberry pancake cold brew. A lot of other folks have been raving about this. Cheers. Can't really taste the blueberry. A little bit disappointing. I thought I could taste more blueberry. I think the Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal is now soggy. It's like melted in. It's got a lot of cinnamon and sugar flavors in the coffee. But I don't really taste a lot of blueberry. It's a little bit disappointing. Nor pancake. I don't taste pancake or blueberry. Maybe he's calling. I give this one a C. Disappointing. All right, guys, we just finished our first 8 items, and our kids are still hyper, so we're gonna burn them out at Redwood Creek. Hopefully the second half, it'll be a lot peaceful and a lot quieter and easier to record.
At Pancake,
Well, I love the sign. They put all the different caps on top. It's really cool. Well, this one's gonna have the pepper wings, the Impossible Sloppy Joe, the California Punch, and the Mango Guava Cocktail. Oh, I definitely think my wife's gonna love that one. We're doing a little event here with Cuties. Looks like they're sponsoring Soren today. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I might take one for my kid. I'll take one. I have a little 2-year-old. Thank you.
Yeah. I'll take like 6.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day. Thank you. Yeah, staff here are really nice.
Salmon Shad, 12.45. Any taker?
It's time to slice and dice. First up, we have the towel, which is the master of the cutting board. You ready, everyone? We're gonna slice. We slice, and dice. Let me see you try. We slice. Oh yeah, we slice and dice. Yeah, last one. We slice, and dice. All right, next up we got Jeff Cobbler, who's an expert of those layers. Shall we try it together? We layer, yeah, layer and layer it. We layer,
We just finished burning out the kids at Redwood Creek, and we just watched the show. They're still awake. My little one is falling asleep, but my older one is still awake. So it's gonna be a little bit of a battle the second half. We're gonna check out booth number 3 and 4 and 5, and then we're gonna head over to Paradise Grill afterwards and finish off all of the food. Basically, we're gonna eat all the food today. There's not that many, so we'll do all of them in one video, or one day. All right, we are in round 2. We just tried 2 more booths, garlic kissed. We got the Sirloin Gruyere Mac and Cheese and the Huckleberry Citrus Cooler. It is non-alcoholic. It's the one with the little piece of orange on top. I don't know if you guys can see it. This one comes with this one. Looks very similar to the other drink that we got. The next booth we went to is California Craft Brews. It's actually right next door. I got the lemon pepper wings with garlic ranch, which is also available in Smoke Jumper's Grill. We also got the Sloppy Joe slider featuring Impossible Beef, and of course the California Punch, but it's non-alcoholic, and they actually ran out of the little popsicle they put on top, and so that's fine. So sometimes they run out of little toppings and stuff, and it's up to you to wait for it or not. So it's starting to get a little busy right now. It's lunchtime. Lines are starting to get really long, and people are starting to flow in here. So I wanted to grab everything for you guys. So let's jump right in. We're gonna start off with the 2 items from Garlic Kissed, the Sirloin Gruyere Mac and Cheese. We'll see if that's better than the Birria one. The Birria one had a little bit of spice. This one doesn't look like there's too much spice, so let's dive right into that one. Really excited for this one. I mean, the sirloin pieces are huge. They put a lot of meat in it, so really excited for this one. It's still very warm. Comes in the plastic cup. It's got the chimichurri, got the sirloin, some red peppers. I'm just really excited for this one. Let's try it. All right, the meat's tender, not dry at all. Yeah. It's got the white mac and cheese sauce. Very light. It's totally different. It kind of reminds me of the mac and cheese from the Lunar New Year Festival. The white one, the vegetarian one. This one is really good. I'm not sure if it's better than the Birria one, but definitely an A. They're both A's. I just think it depends. If you want something spicy, go with the Birria one. If you want something with no heat at all, can't go wrong with the Sirloin mac and cheese. This is Sirloin Gruyere Mac and Cheese. This is delicious. This is definitely an A. The peppers are like a sweet, it's like a sweet spice. It's not spicy. It's like a sweet chili almost. And the pepper is really not spicy. It's like a 1 out of 10. It's really a light pepper. Delicious. So I'm gonna wash that down with the Huckleberry Citrus Cooler. Obviously this has some berries in it. Has some orange in it.
Okay, it's not bad. It's light, refreshing, but it didn't really taste like huckleberry. The grapefruit flavors are a little overwhelming. I give it a B. All right, next up we have the lemon pepper chicken wings and the Impossible Sloppy Joes from California Craft Brews. Surprisingly super lemony. I want to say it's probably the most lemony lemon pepper chicken and lemon pepper wings I've ever had. Definitely more than like Buffalo Wild Wings or Yard House. It's definitely made me pucker a lot. It's got a good bite. It's still crispy even though I've been walking around.
There's enough seasoning on here. You don't really need the dip. It's salty enough. It's a good lemon pepper wing. I mean, it's not like mind-blowing. A solid B. All right, so next up from California Craft Brews is this Sloppy Joe slider, but it's Impossible Beef. So the last Impossible meat I had here was no good, but you know, Disneyland, they're actually pretty good with their Impossible meats. So we'll try this. It does not taste like meat at all. It tastes like veggies. It tastes weird. It's like a bean burger with Sloppy Joe seasoning. That's what it tastes like. This is a boost, D-. And then California Punch. So this one is a California Punch. It looks very similar to the Huckleberry Citrus Cooler. Huckleberry Citrus Cooler is gonna have a little piece of orange. And this one comes with a little lollipop, but they ran out of lollipops. So I said, it's okay. This one's actually really, really good. I like this one the most so far. It has mango puree, guava nectar, cucumber syrup, lemon juice, garnished with a mango chili lollipop, which I'm missing. So no wonder it tastes really good. It actually just tastes like a mango kind of like virgin cocktail. I was telling my wife, if it had like gin or vodka, it'd be a perfect drink if you're on an island, if you're in Mexico somewhere, Cancun. Definitely like this one. This one's an A. Yeah, if you're not into alcoholic drinks like me, if you're into non-alcoholic drinks, This is definitely worth the try. All right, we just finished booth number 3 and 4, and we're gonna head over to 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, this one too. Oh, this is cute. Little salt shakers. That's cool. I like that. I really like that. Of course, they're pushing all these little munchlings. It's the food and wine. $1.25. It's got the little chef hat. The Magic Keys shirt. Ooh, wow, thank you. Really excited for this. This is the Asa'Dos. It looks really amazing. Yeah, this is the Asa'Dos. I'm actually most excited for this one. Second most excited. I'm excited for the BBQ Bao. Yeah, it looks amazing. Got a nice piece of chicken, some green, verde chili sauce, some Spanish rice, and a little tortilla. It looks like a maíz tortilla with some asado and some pollo, and green onions that are just charred to perfection. And my wife and I, we love that char. It gives a little flavor. I know it's not really the most healthiest thing. Definitely brings a lot of flavor. I love it. So let's dive right in. We'll do the piece of meat first. It's asado. Definitely tastes like a piece of like flank steak. Very Mexican, very authentic. Small piece of tortilla. And if you want to make a little fajita, you can. Try the rice. Alright, rice is your typical rice. Soft, warm, Spanish rice. You try it with the green sauce. Oh, green sauce got some heat to it. Normally verde sauces are a lot milder, but this is a heat. This is a hot green sauce. Not your typical. A lot. Chicken is very smoky, not too salty. It falls off the bone. I think it needs a little bit more salt. It needs a little bit more seasoning, but it's got a lot of pepper to it. It has a lot of spicy seasoning, but it needs a little bit more salt, I think. I think the looks actually kind of hyped me up a little bit. Maybe I expected a little bit too much from this dish, but the meats are kind of like a B, I would say. The rice, the tortilla, the salsa. I mean, the presentation all together with everything, it does come together as like a fajita plate. I think it's a great value. This is a must get for the Sip and Savor. Get a lot of meat, a lot of food for what you get. I would give this a solid B. I wouldn't say this is like the best item from Disneyland, but definitely this filling. It's a lot of different meats, good value. And I just wish it had a little bit more flavor. I wish it had a little bit more salt on the chicken. But this is a good dish. It's a good little Asa'Dos. You get two. It's like a little play on words, right? Asado, Asa'Dos. So you got two asado, two meats, two different kinds of meats with your traditional maíz tortilla, which is corn, and your Spanish rice. Solid B.
These
All right.
three, right?
So my wife wanted to
flight.
try the cocktail flight from Uncork, California. So this booth is kind of unique because they don't really have any food. They have one macaron, which we did not get because my kids are sleeping. We got the cocktail flight, which is the lemon, oh no, lemon, lychee melon cocktail, which is probably the green one. Oh, that's the white one. The California wine cocktail and the strawberry and cola cocktail. So I'm assuming the lychee melon is the white one, and then the California wine is the green one, and the strawberry and cola is probably this one. So my wife's gonna try it and let me know what she thinks. Let's go. All right, she wants me to try each one. I'll take a little sip, little baby sip. Whoa, that's a lot of alcohol. Yeah, I think that lychee cocktail is too sweet. It's gonna give you a mean hangover. Yeah, it's the California wine one, the green one. It's kind of weird. Whoa. Wow, this is definitely vodka, and yeah, if you like alcohol, this is definitely up your alley. I don't really drink anymore, so definitely not that good. All right, last but not least, the strawberry Coke. This one I told my wife kind of reminds me of the 2319. Whoa, this one's probably the best one. Yeah, I like this one the most. My wife gave me a weird look. She's like, well, hell no. This one, it tastes like cherry NyQuil. Cherry NyQuil, man. Anyways, all of them are super alcoholic and sweet. Definitely not for me, but it might be for you if you like drinking. Food and wine is for you. It's expensive though. Yeah, I mean honestly, like these cocktails, they're all like $20 and they give you like half a cup. Not the best value, but at least you get to drink. Can't drink at Disneyland. All right, guys, we're gonna do the last two booths. We wanted to show you guys the live music here. They have live music here in front of the waterfront at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5:30, and at 6:30 every day. But today our kids are sleeping, so we're not gonna do that today. We'll probably do it tomorrow when we come back. So it's over to the last two booths. Let's roll. This is the LA style booth. This is actually the most anticipated booth for me because I'm excited for the LA street dog and the Western barbecue Bao burger. The Bao burgers here apparently are very, very popular, and every year a lot of people love them. Really, really excited for this one. Might have to get 2 or 3 of them. So they just ran out of the LA street dog. I overheard a lot of people saying they loved it. So we're gonna have to come back. They said in about 30 more minutes. They're gonna bring a second batch in, and we'll have to come back to this booth. So a little bit of a walk today, but it's all good. Let's go eat. All right, I'm gonna try the Bao bun burger. Got the fork from my wife. Thank you, wife. It's got a lot of bacon bits. Actually, they put a lot of bacon and little croutons on top. I'm gonna love the texture. It's got a little mixture of texture from chewy to crunchy to a little thick crunchy with the bacon. And of course the thin crunchy onion bits. So really, really excited for this. I know the burger Baos are really popular. I'm most excited for this one, so let's go. This is a flavor I know. It's a little mushy, and texture is kind of weird. It's mushy inside, like the meat. The meat, all the innards are like really, really mushy. Don't really like the texture of it. Taste is kind of, it's all over the place. Sweet, savory, not sure if I really like it that much. Definitely has the Bao, Asian Bao in there. I'm not sure if the burger is a good marriage. I'm gonna have to just give this one a C. I have to try maybe one more. I know a lot of people love this, so maybe it's me. My wife will try the last bite and maybe change my mind. All right, we're gonna head over to our last booth, I guess. Technically it's not, because we have to go back for our California hot dog or LA dog they ran out of. But yes, this is gonna be our last booth. Peppers Caliente. We actually missed at the beginning. It's actually behind the double doors, right in front of the waterfall. So don't miss it like we did. We're gonna get the corn chip chili pie and the shrimp papas locas, featuring tajin chili lime sauce. Let's go. So we're gonna start with the corn chip chili pie. This one came in a Fritos bag, and it's kind of like the new California kind of loaded chips. They did give me like a little black bowl, but just kept tipping over. So let's go ahead and try this. Basically like a loaded chips. Let's try it out. It's got some, looks like sloppy joe, some beans, some chili, and of course corn chips. All right, the meat tastes a little weird. It's because it's Impossible beef. Definitely tastes like Impossible beef. Yeah, I mean, you know, this Impossible meat, most of them, the texture is really off. It doesn't really taste like meat, to be honest. I mean, it's close. It's close. It's like 50% there. It's like halfway there. But it just tastes like beans. It's like a lot of veggies and beans. It's like a bean and cheese with Fritos and a couple pieces of jalapeno. I give this a C. It's alright. Next up is the shrimp papas locas. It looks a little spicy. Obviously my wife has eaten half of it already. She said it was pretty good. He told me to prepare some water. So I actually got a cup of water, some smoked Shepherd's Grill, and try a big piece here and get the shrimp and the potato all in one bite. This reminds me of the loaded, I think hash browns at Lamplight Lounge. Really, really delicious. You know the hash browns here at DCA or Disneyland? Really good, especially the ones in the Fairfold Crunch Wrap and Beauty and the Beastland. What's it called? It's called Red Rose Tavern, Fantasyland. Perfect hash browns. These hash browns are also perfect. They're crispy on the outside, they're big. Definitely, they're good with potatoes here. Shrimp is also very delicious, soft, not overcooked. You can taste the shrimp, taste the potatoes, lots of cheese. This might be my #1 item so far. This and the mac and cheese. Both the mac and cheeses. Definitely an A. All right, man. We got to the last one, bro. Gotta go back. Gotta go back to LA Style and get our last LA hot dog. Get our mini LA street dog. All right, so this is the LA street dog. Overheard a lot of people talking about it in line. A lot of people love it. They also have the full-size version at Award Wieners. Unfortunately, it replaced the banh mi hot dog. It is definitely my Hall of Fame hot dog at DCA. We'll see if this can compete. A lot of hype. Let's see if it's worth the hype. I love the bacon. There's tons of bacon on top, lots of meat. It is a mini portion. It's about 1/3 the size of a real hot dog. First bite. It's really messy, but it's bomb. I love the white sauce. Very wet, moist. The hot dog is also very soft and moist. It's definitely an all beef hot dog. Got a little bit of heat. I don't know if it's from the sauce or from the bell peppered onions, the caramelized onions and bell peppers. This is really good. It's like a blend of heat and creaminess, savoriness from the meat. Perfect balance. Meat to bun ratio is perfect. I'm gonna take one more bite before I give it to my wife. And the bacon, it's a high quality bacon. It's not the super thin, cheap bacon. This is good quality bacon. Definitely nice and caramelized, nice and aged. I love it. I love it. It's definitely an A. I gotta try the full version tomorrow. All right, guys. So we've basically tried everything, at least all the food items for Food and Wine 2025. Total about 17 items. We actually didn't get one of the food items, which is the macaron. We'll get that tomorrow for you guys. So out of these 16 food items and non-alcoholic item, I want to say the top 3. #1 is going to be the shrimp papas locas. We just had that, one of our last kind of treats here. Really, I think every time we have shrimp here at DCA, it's always been really good. I've missed the shrimp over at DB7. So anytime you have a shrimp dish or a pork belly dish, you want to grab those. There's only 1 or 2 usually, but make sure you get that shrimp papas locas. #1 for today. #2 is gonna be the Birria Mac and Cheese. That was really good. Had a little bit of kick, a little bit of spice, lots of cream cheese. The mac was cooked perfectly. And last but not least is gonna be the non-alcoholic, the mango guava drink. Trying to think where we got that. We got that, I believe, mango guava. Is that the Huckleberry citrus? That's not it. Honey, is it the Huckleberry citrus? Yes, correct. So #3 is gonna be the California Punch. That's basically a non-alcoholic version of the mango guava cocktail. I normally don't like to put drinks in my top 3, but that's definitely gonna be a top 3 item for Food and Wine 2025. Must try. And if you wanna get alcohol with it, just get the cocktail version. It's really the same thing. If you're a non-alcoholic like me, then just go with the non-alcoholic version, save money, and it's still delicious. I think it was a little bit too sweet. You can add a little bit of sparkling water, but it's perfect without it too, really. That's also an A+. So all 3 of those are A items. Top 3 for Food and Wine 2025. We're gonna be back here tomorrow and the day after. We're gonna try all the items here that are not on the Sip and Savor Pass, but All the restaurants here are basically participating in some way. They're gonna have 1 or 2 items that are for this festival. We wanna try those for you guys. So we'll be back here 3 days in a row. And next week, we're gonna be back for Best of Fest. So if you guys follow along, if you guys made it this far, please like and subscribe and follow me for the next honest review and to give you guys the best of food and wine 2025 DCA. Thank you for watching, guys. Be safe, and I love you guys. Peace. All right, so for the 2 items that I would do a hard pass, like I said, we tried everything here at DCA, and the 2 items that were the most disappointing that I would definitely not recommend to anybody was gonna be both the Impossible Meat items. One of them is that Peppers Caliente, the corn chip chili pie. Basically, it's Fritos modified with Impossible Meat. The meat was not great, so I would definitely pass on that one. The other one I would pass on is at California Craft Brews. They have the Sloppy Joe slider with Impossible Meat, Impossible Beef. Definitely that one tasted just weird. Like the texture is off. So when you guys eat the meat or whatever, the Sloppy Joe, it just kind of leaves a bad taste in your mouth. So it kind of ruins the experience. The flavors are definitely Sloppy Joe, but then there's no meat. There's no meat flavor, and the texture is just really weird. So those 2 I would definitely hard pass on. But overall, I think it's a great place, especially if you love drinking. You know, my wife had a couple of cocktails. She loved the cocktail flight. There was one of the drinks in there, the white one, that she loved the most. The other 2 were okay, but all of them are very interesting, very high alcohol content. So if you want to feel a little chipper, it's a good way to have fun. So see you guys in the next one. All right, Steve, tell me what you got. What did you get?
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse, yeah? Is that a lollipop?
Yeah.
Can you show me the Mickey Mouse? Can you turn it on the other side? Whoa! Is that your favorite?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, let's go. What? You having fun?
How is that, Joshua?
I felt stressed on